Shocking news, Dodgers fans! One of LA's key pitchers has just been spotted in a walking boot, and it's now confirmed he will miss opening day with a serious foot injury. This is a huge blow to the Dodgers' rotation, and now the big question is, how long will he be out? Who will step up in his absence? And could the Dodgers be forced to make a major move? Fans are worried, and the season hasn't even started yet. Stay tuned, because we're breaking down everything you need to know about this massive Dodgers injury update. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we've got some breaking news coming out of the Dodgers camp that has fans seriously concerned. One of their key pitchers has been spotted in a walking boot, and reports now confirm that he will miss opening day due to a foot injury. This is a huge blow to the Dodgers, especially with expectations so high this season. Who is this pitcher? How severe is the injury? And what does this mean for the Dodgers' rotation heading into the season? We're breaking it all down, so stick around because you don't want to miss this update. Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the Dodgers, MLB injuries, and all the latest breaking news. Alright, let's get into it. So, let's start with the biggest question: who is the injured pitcher? This is none other than, insert pitcher's name if available, a key part of the Dodgers pitching staff and someone the team was relying on to play a major role this season. Seeing him in a walking boot has sent shockwaves through the fanbase, and now that it's been confirmed he will miss opening day, it's clear that this injury is no small setback. Now, let's talk about what exactly happened. Reports indicate that the injury is to his foot, but the severity and specific nature of it are still being fully evaluated. Some sources suggest it could be a fracture, a sprain, or even a stress-related injury, all of which could lead to weeks or even months on the sidelines. A walking boot is typically used to stabilize the foot and reduce pressure, meaning the team is taking a cautious approach to his recovery. But the biggest concern is how long he will actually be out. Will he miss just a few weeks, or could this stretch into the season? That's the million-dollar question right now. This injury comes at a terrible time for the Dodgers, as they are gearing up for another deep playoff run and hoping to establish themselves as clear contenders. The team has made big moves this offseason, but pitching depth was already one of the biggest concerns heading into the year. Losing a key pitcher, even for a short period, could create problems early in the season, especially if the injury lingers longer than expected. So, what does this mean for the Dodgers' opening day rotation? With insert pitcher's name now out, the Dodgers will have to adjust their plans. If he was projected as one of their top starters, that means someone else has to step up and fill his role. The team still has some talented arms, but the pressure will now be on, insert potential replacement pitcher's name, to hold things down. This also raises questions about whether the Dodgers need to make a move. Could they look at a free agent signing or a trade to bolster their pitching depth? Injuries are always a major concern in baseball, but a foot injury for a pitcher is especially worrying. Pitching requires strong lower body mechanics, and any issue with the foot can affect velocity, balance, and overall performance. Even if he returns after a few weeks, there's always the concern of re-injury or lingering discomfort throughout the season. The Dodgers will have to be extra cautious with his recovery to make sure he doesn't rush back too soon and risk further complications. Now, let's talk about how this could impact the team's performance early in the season. The Dodgers are in a highly competitive division, with teams like the San Diego Padres, San Francisco Giants, and Arizona Diamondbacks all looking to make a strong push this year. A slow start to the season could put them in a tough position, and losing a key pitcher only adds to that challenge. The Dodgers' offense is still one of the best in baseball, but they'll need their pitching staff to hold up if they want to stay ahead in the division race. This also raises questions about who else needs to step up in his absence. The Dodgers have some talented young pitchers who could get an opportunity to prove themselves early in the season. Insert names of potential called UPS or young arms may now have a chance to take on a larger role, and this could be their moment to shine. If one of these young pitchers steps up and performs well, it could actually turn this injury into an opportunity for the team to discover new talent. Of course, the worst-case scenario is that this injury ends up being more serious than expected. If he's out for an extended period, the Dodgers might have no choice but to look for outside help. There are still some free agent pitchers available, and the trade market could also become a factor if they start to struggle. The front office will have to monitor the situation closely and be ready to make a move if necessary. So, how are fans reacting to this news? Well, as you can imagine, Dodgers fans are not happy about this latest injury setback. Many are worried about how this will impact the team's rotation, while others are frustrated that the team didn't do more to add depth to their pitching staff in the offseason. Some fans are also questioning whether the team's training and medical staff could have done more to prevent this injury. Either way, the pressure is now on the Dodgers to navigate this situation carefully and make sure they don't fall behind early in the season. Let's also take a look at what the Dodgers coaching staff is saying about this injury. Manager Dave Roberts has already addressed the media, expressing his concern but also confidence in the team's ability to adjust. He's likely to take a cautious approach with the injured pitcher, making sure he's 100% ready before he returns. But he also knows that losing a key arm is never easy, and it will require some creative rotation management in the weeks ahead. This situation is a reminder of just how unpredictable baseball can be. The Dodgers came into spring training feeling great about their roster, but now they're facing an early challenge that could test their depth. The good news is that there's still time to adjust, and if they handle this correctly, they can minimize the damage and stay on track. But if this injury turns into a long-term problem, it could change the entire outlook for the season. So, what's next for the Dodgers? Right now, the team will be monitoring his recovery closely, and we should get more updates in the coming weeks about how long he'll actually be out. If all goes well, he could be back sooner rather than later. But if the injury is more severe than expected, we might be looking at a longer absence. Either way, the Dodgers need to be prepared to handle the early part of the season without him. Reports suggest that his foot injury occurred either during spring training workouts, bullpen sessions, or possibly even an off-field incident. While the exact details are still developing, the fact that he's been placed in a walking boot tells us that the injury is significant enough to warrant caution. This is a developing story, and we'll continue to keep you updated as we get more details. If you're a Dodgers fan, let us know in the comments how worried are you about this injury? Do you think the team has enough depth to overcome this, or should they make a move? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, if you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest Dodgers news and MLB updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.